Hi guys, welcome back to We Players SG, where we unbox, review and show you how these games are played. So today we have Brass Birmingham. So this is a game by Roxley Games. So over here, and it's a game designed by Matt Coleman, Martin Wallace and Gavin Brown. So again, this is another game by Roxley Games. So previously I already have one game, which is Steampunk Rally, as well as Dice Throne, and the latest one, which is Radlands. So now this is my fourth game in their series. So if you haven't checked out the other unboxing, I'll link them down below. So this is a sort of a different theme game as compared to the others, which are more cartoonish in a sense. This is more like a real life kind of thing in terms of theme. So basically we are working as entrepreneurs, which we are trying to expand our empire and establish canals and rails and building and developing various industries. So I'm just basically reading the back of the book. I mean the back of the box. So yeah. So this is a very interesting game, and I really quite like the art on it. So that's a big reason why I got it. And then I think the gameplay itself seems quite interesting, although I'm not very sure how the actual rules actually works. But this is a game for 2 to 4 players. Plays for about an hour to what we can see it here. So yeah, 1 to 2 hours is actually quite long. Cause usually if it says like 2 hours or 1 hour, we probably play like almost 50% more than the stated time. So again, the art on the front is really nice. Yep. So also, this is a deluxe version from Roxley. Actually, I got this together with Radlands as an add-on, and they actually have iron clays inside, which is what I wanted to get. But then it only has like I think it's not a full set, but it's like missing some of the chips, which I'm not too sure why. So I went ahead to get this pack of add-ons, which is I think it costs about 10 or 20 plus dollars. Yeah, so this to actually make it into a full set of iron clays. So yeah, it doesn't come with the wooden box, of course. I think it's just the blue plastic box, if I'm not wrong. So over here I also have the mat, which I haven't opened yet, which I think I will open it after I get to the game board. So the game board is actually double-sided. Yeah, one with the day side and one with the night side, if I'm not wrong. But the game mat actually only comes with one side. The other one is just a neoprene kind of rubbery bag. So yeah, so I shall open this now. So as you can see, the box is actually, the lid is actually not covering the box all the way. This is because there are quite a few punchboard on top. So yeah, this is a pretty heavy box actually. I think it's mostly because of the iron clays. So let's get this open. So again, this is by Roxley Games, so I'm expecting kind of really good quality components inside, as well as good art, of course. So this is Brass Birmingham, and let's see. Okay, quite a disappointment that there's no art on the back of the box, on the lid. Yeah, so oh well. So we are presented with cardboard, so this is just to level the pieces. So you can throw this away. So we have this, which is player boards, I mean player tokens. So they are in each of the 4-player colors. So this is purple. And what I do notice here is that if you can see, the core of this token is this punchboard, or the tokens are actually black. So again, this is something like the Red Rising, which has this black or darker kind of cardboard middle thing. So yeah, they do look better quality actually. Yeah, so I'll get this open. So we also have a piece of paper here. Let's open this first. So, oops. So again, I quite like the colors that they are going for here for the different players. It's not your standard yellow, blue, red, green. So I really like this. So we have, I mean it is, but then it's in this very nice color. Yeah. So I quite like it. So it is not the usual kind of colors. So I quite like the color scheme that they're going with, and as well as the tone of the color. So again, everything seems pretty well centered. And over here as well, the different railroads, I guess, rails and canals. So that's the back. So everything is double-sided. So let's punch one out. Let's punch the player. So this is what the one token looks like, as well as the thickness. So it's decent. It's pretty hard. I would say there's like almost zero flex. Of course, it's a cardboard, so I can't really put on my strength into it. But giving this same amount of strength will have flex other components or other tokens. But this is really pretty thick, pretty hard. Yeah, it's not thick, it's not very thick, but it's really hard, like really sturdy. So that's a very, very good point. So yeah, maybe there's something got to do with the black core. Yeah, but I don't remember the Red Rising one being so stiff. So yeah, this is the one that we have. So we have like some icons on it, which I'm not too sure what they do, as well as on the back. So these are the ones that you put out onto the board, and as well as these to connect like different two towns or something together. Oops. Alright, so this is in red color, and there are some filler tokens here just to fill the space. So yeah, so the yellow one, as well as the back. So everybody has a different but it's like a female and a male side, I think. Oh no, it's just a different it's just different artwork. It's not necessarily male and female. So this is the front and this is the back. In this case it's both male. So this is the white one. So it's a female at the front, oops, and a male at the back. Just gonna put this back first. So the tokens, one thing I have to say about tokens is they do really look really high quality. Yeah, the way they punch out and the stiffness to it is really good. So this is the punchboard. So next we have the rulebook, which again looks like all their other rulebooks, especially Steampunk Rally. So yeah, so here we have the components, as well as some history of the characters we are playing as. Although I don't think there's any variable abilities, but yeah, they do have some story behind all of them. I think they are real people if I'm not wrong. So this is the dark side of the board, so the night side. Again, playing with the dark and the night side, I think there's no difference. It's just a different art. So in this case, every end of a round, I think it depends on how much you spend. So that will determine the turn order for the next round. So that's a pretty cool mechanic. So we have the end of the era, maintenance. So again, I really like the art so far. It's really nice. Gameplay concepts, the actions. Yep, pretty cool. So there's some tips and variants. So I always like variants in games. This kind of, especially in this kind of game where there's not much variation as compared to like campaigns or legacy games. So these variations actually does help to you know, spice up the game a little bit. Of course, it has to be well made as well. Yeah. Okay, so here we have the board itself. I think it's a pretty big board. It's a 4-fold kind of board. So I can show you the light side first. I mean the day side. So it's pretty big. I don't think I can show you everything. But yeah, so that's all the different parts of it. So there's some I think victory point trackers at the side. Yeah. So this is the day side, and we have the dark side, which is very nice as well. Yeah, so I believe everything is the same. And like knocking over everything. So yeah, and you see here, right? Here is actually the place. Although there are barrels, hopefully you can see here. So, but then you actually put the money you spent as well as the player tokens over here to determine the turn order, as well as the different resources over here. Yeah. So I think we can fold this up over here. And the component, so as you can see here, the board itself is made out of the regular cardboard. So I think it would be nice if it's also the same material as the other tokens. But yeah, usually this kind of game board, I would be really worried about the ends where they are just like connected with the printing of the paper. So I believe this will be the first part to go as durability goes. So yeah, do take care of it. It's pretty rough. It's not very smoothen, not very well smoothen out. But yeah, so this is the corner over here. Yeah. So this is a double-sided board. I'll put here as well. So I'll show you the mat, which is here. So this will be the first time. I already got it for quite some time. So this is the first time I'll be opening it. Again, not too sure if I should be throwing away the plastic. So again, this has like Chinese wording on it. So if you can see, there's a Chinese wording here, but there is English wording. So I didn't cross-check, but I suppose all of these are correct. Or I hope they are. So this is probably one of my first few game mats. So you have this extra spot here for yeah, this used to go around the board itself, which is somewhere here, but now it has become here. It's been changed to here. So this is a very soft kind of mat, so it's not very thick as thickness go. So, but they are stitched, and yeah, so they are also stitched with. They are not just stitched with a single color, so it's like as the background here, right? So you will like kind of follow the color. Not too sure how they do it, but as you can see here, right? So this part is a stitching, but it's white color, which matches the background here. So yeah, so at the back is a normal neoprene material. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll probably use this to play, but I think I will cross check with the actual board first. So, but I think it's the same. Yeah, so far so good. So let's roll this up again. Alright, so like a bit of rubbery kind of left on my hand. So we have some baggies here, which is always good. Right, so 4 baggies. I suppose one for each of the different colors. So yeah, can't remember the inserts here, how they are like, but I hope they are good. Okay, so there's a lot of empty space, which I'm seeing here, and this kind of looks weird. So it kind of looks like this portion got like bent in quite a bit from shipping probably. I'll see if I can get it out. So yeah, so here we have the player boards and a piece of paper behind. So this has a normal piece of paper, I guess. So here we have the boards, which will take out the paper. So again, this board is the same material as the game board, and I'm seeing over here it's a bit yeah, crooked, warped, not really warped but bent in some way, as well as the second one. So I kind of have to bend it back myself. So all these are not color coordinated. I mean, so anybody can just take any of it. So this is the front. Yeah. So these are the tokens, the square tokens that you saw earlier. They are supposed to be put here. So these are, I think, the things that you built, and as you build them, you kind of also unlock certain benefits and bonus, I guess. So yeah, that's black by day, red by night. You can see over here. So this is the night side, and we also have the day side. Yeah, so I suppose the day side makes everything clearer and easier to see. So yeah, so once again, the sides here doesn't matter in terms of gameplay. So it's just the artwork different. So I'm a bit disappointed with regards to the. So you can see over here, it's kind of like crooked. Yeah, so maybe I will drop them in. I mean, the last one is the worst. So you can see that over here, it's yeah, it's bent quite a lot. The first one is fine. So I suppose something went wrong. Yeah, actually the cardboard, the inside itself is pretty thick. It's pretty sturdy. So not very sure why. So yeah. Okay, so I'll put it here. So we have our tokens here. So again, these are in the nice pastelish color. So yeah, they are, in terms of material, they are like your regular wooden tokens, but the color is really nice. So there's a hexagon one. I think we have a circular one as well. So not too sure what happened with this one. Yeah, not sure if you guys can see it, but like, as you can see, it's a bit like this side is dented in. Yeah. Oh, we have these to see first. So that's the circular one. So yeah, it's I really like the color. It's not your usual like bright red, bright yellow kind of color. So yeah. So we have our wooden barrels, which I think stands for a kind of resource, which looks actually pretty real. So yeah, they also have that kind of design on it. It really looks like a barrel. But I'm seeing one of it is like kind of have a bit of a crack in the middle. I guess it's fine. And we have these. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this, but I think the black one is coal. But these are your regular square tokens. I mean square, yeah, tokens. So it's in a red and orange and black color. So this is the one that we put at the. Not sure if I can show you. Yep. So we actually put them like over here. Yeah, I'm not too sure if this is a very complex game, but so we have here the iron clays, which is nicely wrapped up, and there's this wording. You can try to catch the reflection. Yeah, iron clays. So this, so like as I said, like there's a missing middle part, which I'm not too sure why it's missing. Like why do they not include it? But yeah. So I can throw all this away. So I can get to this first. So you can open this up. So plastic is very, the bottom one is pretty sturdy. There's like little to no flex to it. And the top is like as you can see, it's kind of I mean it's hard, but yeah, there's still like a bit of a flex, but it's fine I guess. So yeah, so this is how they come packaged. We have like hundreds here. These are our 5s and 1s, and this is the 20 and 10s here. So they do have this very nice pattern and design. Yeah, so I guess I can open one of these. So I think the only cheap game that I've played so far is probably Too Many Bones. So if you guys want to see the comparison between these chips as well and the Too Many Bones, so do let me know. I'll post a video to compare the both of them. So yeah, they actually feel very nice in the hand. This 5, not sure you can hear it, but so yeah. At first, through the plastic, I thought like maybe Too Many Bones have a better chip quality, but these two feel really different. They are not plastic, of course, but they feel a bit like plastic, but not really plastic, you know. So we can try. Yep, they are not very heavy for some reason, but they do feel hefty enough. So not sure if you can hear. So I'm just trying to give you a feel of and how they sound like. So yeah, they do really. I think it's because there's this. If I'm not wrong, they made it with such that there's an iron core inside. So that's what like makes it feel hefty, but then yet not too heavy. Like it's light, but then you can feel the weight, like the half of it. So that's really nice. I think I quite like it. I think it's a very good purchase. And yeah, so you can put this here. And then the thing with game counters, I think it applies to a lot of different games. Yeah, really. I think I'm really liking this. It's very nice, especially the way you put it back to into the box. So maybe I'll demonstrate a bit of the sound. Like I think I like the sound of you slotting in the chips. Is really nice. So yeah, this is good purchase. If you haven't get this, really get this. I think it's really nice. It kind of adds, and this setting this side of the table is really, I think it looks really nice. Yeah. So yeah, again, I'm not sponsored of course, but I really think that these chips are good. So like for example in yeah, I guess I'll talk while I open this. So in Too Many Bones, I've actually like ever since owning Too Many Bones, I've actually replaced the different health chips or health tokens, like the ones in Gloomhaven or the ones in Gloomhaven, not really, because the track is a bit too small for me to put an entire chip in it. But for Aeon's End, it's actually tracked using these small blood tokens. So instead I actually used the health chips in Too Many Bones. So it's easier and it's also nicer to use the chips. Yeah. And I don't have the premium one. I'm just using the normal lightweight one. But I think it's really, it do kind of adds a really good feel to the game. So yeah, this is the cards. So we have the card here, it's okay. It's not flimsy, but it's not stiff as well. So definitely sleeve this, and I can tell that from the feel of it that the sides are going to chip off really easily. So yeah, I'm going to do a sleeve test again. So yeah, so do stay tuned for it. I'll link the timestamps down below as always. So yeah, so this is one of the cards. This is a city card. I think if you play this, you can kind of like build something there or something. Yeah, again, I'm not very sure of the game rules, but you have this sort of a linen finish to it. It's not, there's no, yeah, there is. So yeah, it's a linen finish. So yeah, that's one. I think I'll zoom in a little bit more so they can see. Alright, so these are the, I think I'll separate the same bags. So you can see over here, well, most of them, all of them are same bag except for this. Okay, so these are like some of the cities, I guess. We have Belper, we have a few of Belper, Birmingham, so they are color coded. And again, I really like the colors, like how they sort of tone out the colors, or like it's not so striking, but yeah, it's nice. And the artwork of the city, Coventry, Derby. So yeah, we have like a few of it, at least 4 I guess, except for these 2. And this I think leak. So that's 2 of it. Yeah, so for some we have more. Yeah, so these are definitely the city cards. And then we have some of these. so it is also differentiated by the number of players. So for 2-player game, then you have like kind of lesser cards to play with. So this is like for the 4-player game only. So this is like the coal thing. Yeah, so this is what this card stands for, and this is like smelting or something. Yeah, these two looks the same, but there's like different artwork. And this is milling, I think. Is it milling? I'm not too sure. Is this? So yeah. So this we do. I think we do pay attention to the icons here, as opposed to the card name like this one. So these are the barrels. Yep, so again, the artwork is really nice. I like the whole design of the card as well. This is like pottery. Yep. So there's not a lot of content in terms of component, but yeah. So I do see some hopes of. Oops, I guys can't see it. I do see some hopes of getting sleeve cards here, but then yeah. So this whole thing is kind of wonky. Yep. So okay. The insert also have this kind of texture to it. It's not really, as you can see here, it's not really shiny kind. It has like, it's very grainy kind of material. So we have the player aids here. So these four are the same. So over here we have the game round actions and end of canal and end of rail. So I think we have like two different eras that we play through. So the first one I think is the canal one, followed by the rail. And this is the back. So we have the card distribution. So it's kind of small, but these are the cards for the different cities and the resources. And then we have the distribution of the different player count and the number of cards for each player count and each different type of cards. So I guess that kind of matters in this game. If not, they wouldn't have done a player aid for it. So over here we have some different back. So the one here is this back. So one is darker, one is lighter. So these are the lighter ones, and yeah, this is kind of like a location of sorts based on the symbol. So yeah, this is, we have 4 of it in what looks to me like a wild card. So we have 2 of it in a 2-player game, 3 of it in a 3-player game, and then 4 of it in a 4-player game. So everything is very clearly denoted over here. So yeah. So I guess that's it. Oh, we have more baggies here. These are larger ones. These are for probably the cards or something. I don't see anything else that we need this for. So yeah, actually it's a very simple game in terms of as far as component goes. But yeah, so there's nothing much at the sides. As you can see, they're all just your regular black black box. So I think I'll take this out, and yeah, so you can see this icon is for the cards, or maybe it's for this game in general, but I'm just gonna put it here. Yep, and we have this little notch here. Yeah. So oh yeah, I have to show you the fitting for the cards. So I have something convenient here, which can help me to find the right sleeve. Yeah, so you can see the fit of this is actually quite snug. So you can see the sides here, there's not much room over here as well. And this is 63.5 by 88 millimeters. So I think this is a very standard card size. So you can see the bottom, it's bottom mark, and there's really not much room left at the top. Yep. So this is the one from Sleeve Kings as well. So I'll link it down below. But yeah, this is the size that you should get. And yeah, there's only one card here, so I mean one card size. So this is the one that you should get. 63.5 by 88. So yeah, if you want to know how many cards, you can just look up the rulebook online. So that's the sleeve test. So yeah, once again, if you do like what I'm doing here, do consider subscribing and giving this video a like, and that will really help me out a lot. So once again, this is Brass Birmingham, and bye bye.